contact near the line of scrimmage. They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
He'll get it up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And the kick by Butker is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, orange! Orange!
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Airing one out for Crowder. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Again to Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Rosen. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jaleel Scott, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Butker now to kick this one away. Now it's Hyde on the return. Gets past one man. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And now it's Rosen looking. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Scott. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jaleel Scott, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Butker now to kick this one away. Now it's Hyde on the return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Back to throw, Keenum. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Keenum. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Patriots have it. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. And when they're tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go, let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now it's Ajayi. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Let's go, let's go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Keenum. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by a cLoWninAtWilL100's. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Keenum now on the keeper. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Dolphins' offense now heads back on the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Goes underneath for Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Rosen will throw. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So the Patriots coming out now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st down, it's Keenum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Roger, roger, roger. Mary left, Mary left. Mary left, Mary left. 22. 22.
From the gun, here's Keenum. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a handoff to Henry. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Detroit! Detroit!
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. On second down, here's Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Rosen looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that. Series to series, play to play. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Rosen. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And Davis has it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Scott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Here's Rosen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them. And they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he gets it down to the 32. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Keenum to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And he puts it through. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. They also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
22.
They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
22.
Off the play fake, Keenum. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick six.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So now on comes the Dolphins offense as they'll try and go for 2 here. Now Rosen, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Keenum. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, orange arm! Orange arm!
Out of the gun, Keenum shakes off the... It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Alex Okafor coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Crowder. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd down is Keenum. This one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. From the red zone, it's Keenum. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. New England on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is Ajayi. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Keenum rolling to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. In the slot on the right is Graham.
22 on 53. Harry left. Get out.
One last throw for Keenum. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. One final try now for Keenum. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So that one will be accepted. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Keenum to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for the Dolphins, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year.